Hey everybody, how you all doing? And I'm back with another episode of Action Sunday. And of course, I had posted a community post on my channel just asking about which Western I wanted to review this week. Well, since no one voted or anything, I decided to go forth with it. And of course, do it because I had just watched it the other day. Thanks to the power of Surfshark, by the way. I'll get to that in a little bit. And that is, of course, The Lone Ranger, which is now available on Disney Plus. Well, in most international cases. For some reason, it's not okay in America, but if you have Surfshark VPN like me, you can change your location and you can watch it on a different server. Yeah! So that's pretty much the easiest thing. But now let's talk about the movie. Now, I know, like, we're not, I'm going to admit this right now, like, I've seen this movie at least twice now, and every time I look at it, I feel like it's good in small doses, but at the same time, there's some things that I don't like, and some things in the movie I feel like are in a little bit poor taste. But that's just me. But overall, like, the whole plot of the whole Lone Ranger thing, it's really good. Like, the fact that it's the classic. Okay, how's one guy who's one law-abiding guy who follows everything by the book, rarely fires a gun, has this guy become the Lone Ranger? Well, after he comes near death, Tonto just happens to save his life somehow, and just goes off from there. And of course, them trying to uncover the real truth and the real conspiracy that's happening in the Comanche area, kind of thing. I'm just going at that. If anybody has never seen this Lone Ranger movie, which of course this movie's only like just a decade old, which I kind of find that appropriate. Might as well talk about this movie that's just about about 10 years old, because hey, it's been there, it's out there. Of course, say what you want now about some of these cast members, especially Armie Hammer, what we know about him now, but you can't deny that. I feel like this role was meant for him. Like, it really did him. Like, made him a star in a way. And of course, Johnny Depp. Well, this is the point where I question people. It's like, out of all the actors on the fucking planet, you get Johnny Depp to play Tonto. You could have gotten an Indian actor, a Native American actor out there to play Tonto. Instead you turn Tonto into Jack Sparrow with a very bad face paint job. That's it. I'm like, come on, you guys can do better. I understand, like it was he's Bruckheimer's go-to guy, and he just wanted to do that. And of course, and also here's the crazy thing: the fact that Johnny Depp came this close to getting killed on set because of a incident involving a horse is telling. But I will say, like, everything else about this movie feels good. I love the rest of the cast. Tom Wilkinson, aka Juntao from the Rush Hour movie, the first Rush Hour movie. He's in. He was also Carmine Falcone in Batman Begins, the Christopher Nolan movie. And let's see, William Fincher. Yeah, holy shit, he's in this movie. He plays the main baddie, Butch Cavendish, who's kind of like, how would I say, a little bit of like Johnny Ringo meets Wild Bill Hickok, something like that. There's something about this guy that I really feel like they were trying to make him be more grayer, more darker, just give him like this crazy edge. But not to the point like, oh, he's like this cliche villain. Like, I feel like he, like, the way that Fincher presented this character, just go, wow. Now, this guy, you want to secretly root for, but at the same time, you want to see how the hell is the Lone Ranger going to get this guy's ass? And he is one of the most wanted criminals, supposedly, in this world. So, yep, and the more that you watch, it gets really good, and just bobs and weaves between. It's like they're keeping these guys as far apart until the very, very end. And obviously, what happens in the first act is there that gives them the motivation to find this guy. But the last act really comes together, and it just works. The build is just payoff is just perfect. Another thing I really also enjoyed when it comes to the casting is seeing Helena Bonham Carter, or Helena Bonham Carter, whatever the fuck you pronounce her. She was great in this movie, even though it was just a small minor role. But I really enjoyed her performance. It's like And of course, everyone's going to say it. If she's in the movie, that means Johnny Depp's going to be in the movie, and vice versa, because he's to have worked on, I guess, many art projects. Sweeney Todd, Edward Scissorhands, if any of those names ring any bells. But anyway, overall, again, like, what I loved about this is the fact that they went the distance to give this an authentic Western feel and the authentic Western vibe, paying homage to the classic show, but also in a way kind of give it more like a steampunk vibe. I don't know. That was I was getting at, but of course it's not Wild Wild West or Metropolis or any of those steampunk kind of movies, but it felt like it, but it wasn't. It definitely fits the perfect time period, perfect period setting. Of course, the one thing that there are a couple of stereotypes I just did not really like. Again, they could have put Johnny Depp in any other position, or besides Tonto. Again, I'm not hating on Johnny Depp's character. I'm just saying, I felt like it wasn't right to put him in this role. I felt like they could have done something else with him. All right, but anyway, if I had to give the Lone Ranger a score, I'm going to give this a solid 7 for now. I've seen it at first. I was blown away with everything. But after a repeat viewing, I'm like, you know what? It's not as good as everyone thinks it is. It's no, Unforgiven or The Good, the Bad, the Ugly or The Magnificent Seven, okay? Those are, I hold to the highest regard. This, I feel like, is one of the more lower end kind of Westerns. I know it's Disney. They try. Say what you want. But hey, that's what you want. If you want to see this movie, give it a watch. Again, I did watch it on Disney, depending on where you are in the world. If you have Surfshark, you can definitely get beyond that, and you can watch it, on whatever server you can, all right? So that's it for this week. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Studio, for some more awesome and exciting content.